Greetings. Today I want to speak to you on the subject of your entrance and your exit. In other words, I want to speak to you concerning sex and death. Let me put it another way. Marriage and funeral. Okay? Now, all of us who are having this human experience, we came here by way of SEX, which is Sacred Energy Exchange. And if you do a survey and you ask Christians all around the world what is the meaning of SEX, I guarantee you that 99.999999, and I could go on even more, do not know the meaning of SEX. Especially their pastors and the religious ministers, they also do not know. Even the marriage officers. Yet, they use marriage to make you believe that you are partaking in this sacred act the correct way, because you're doing what society seems to accept as the norm. And they use religion to convince you through the medium of fear to believe that your entrance here, that it was wrong or it was a sin. But I want to encourage you to really look more deeply and see who is benefiting from such a scam as marriage. Now, every one of us, we love to have sex. And to those of you who are listening to me who are married, whether you're a man or a woman, maybe this message might mash your can a little bit because of your moral upbringing. But I have to tell you the truth. If you feel justified and you feel righteous because a man read from a little book and he tell you to repeat after him, that you are actually going ahead to start a family the right way, bringing someone into this experience, this human experience, the right way, then you do not really understand the secret of your entrance. Now, you are a spirit having a human experience. And before your mother and your father could have taken part in the act of sex, it was first a thought. It was first an idea. It was first imagined. So basically we are thought evolved being. So our entrance, which is through sex, they take it and they make it a taboo and make us feel guilt and shame and condemnation concerning our own existence, concerning our own origin. I want to speak about our own origin. I'm speaking about the origin of this physical body, this physical manifestation that can only come through sex. Yet they take it and make it a taboo. So your entrance, they make it a taboo to control you. Because that's what I'm really getting at. To show you how the system control the masses. So your entrance, they use it as a taboo to control you. And to further create a billion-dollar industry known as the pornography industry. So basically, the pornography industry became such a lucrative industry because of secular Christianity or religion. So most people do not know that these religious people who are trying to condemn things like pornography, they are the one who give strength to the pornography industry because they take sex and make it a taboo. Okay? So, they want to keep you living your life here in ignorance, not knowing who you are. And then, when you die, they want to benefit off of you also. So they're benefiting from your birth, okay, because I can go into the birth paper and the number they're using and all of that to control you and to really make you a slave and so on. Okay, but I'll leave that for another time. So they are benefiting from your birth in terms of keeping the masses in ignorance, and they're benefiting from your death also. Because when you leave here, why the hell you want to have a funeral ceremony with some pastor or some preacher telling a bunch of lies over you at your death? While on the other hand, sowing fear in the heart or minds of those who are here still living and listening to them. Plus, you have to pay money for the funeral procession. That's why this man standing right here, this body, must never and will never be placed in a church for any preacher to tell any lie over my dead body. And that's one of my biggest desires. You know, everybody has a bucket list. That one of my, well, bucket list is really before you die. But yes, that's part of my bucket list, okay? That no one ever takes me in a so-called church or have any preacher speak over me, okay? Only the people who believe what I teach and know what I teach and what I stand for, I want to ever gather around me at my time of my death and say something, not in a church, for sure, okay? And it should be a time of great rejoicing, not a time of crying and all of that and mourning, no. If you never live, you can't die. You can't die unless you live, okay? So they're benefiting from your entrance and from your exit as long as they keep you in ignorance. So to come to a point, what I really want to say to you is that marriage and funeral, they're the two biggest scams on the face of the earth. As I always say, you drink water because you're thirsty and you fulfill that desire. You eat food because you're hungry and you fulfill that desire. You have sex because you get horny and you fulfill that desire. No woman has ever signed a piece of paper to see a period. Therefore, you're the one who have to decide what are your moral codes and your moral values for your own self. If you want to practice monogamy, that's your choice. If you want to practice polygamy, that is still your choice. And no one can judge you. And if they use the Bible, they will be showing you that God could learn and God could develop on his learning and that God ain't perfect, because in the Old Testament is polygamy and then they tell you in New Testament is monogamy. That doesn't make sense to me. Okay? So, my brother and my sisters, the whole point I want to say to you that they have been benefiting from your entrance and your exit, okay, through marriage and funeral. Okay, two biggest scams on the face of the earth. Okay, because actually we are eternal. And what you think is death is just a sleep. Okay? And we always express it in a state of amnesia, which is a state of forgetfulness. And that is why the religious system don't want you to ever have the experience of an out-of-body experience. Because they don't want you to discover your spirit. And you're just having a human experience. So they demonize these kind of things and they call them New Age. They call them all kind of names, okay, to create fear in you. But I want to say to you, my brother, my sisters, if you believe in your entrance or your existence, then love yourself, believe in yourself, and embrace yourself, and die with that same kind of mindset, whereby you love yourself, you believe yourself, you embrace yourself, and you know that God in man is man's imagination, and that God and man are one. And you when you leave this planet, you can definitely quote Psalms 82. That though you are God, and you know that you're God in flesh, you humble yourself unto death, and you die like a man. So, my brother, my sisters, if you can accept that God had a birth as a man, then you have to accept that man must have a birth as God. Accept the God self, believe in your God self, and die with the knowledge of your God self. So, with that being said, my brother, my sisters, I want to say, hope what I've said, it makes sense to you and it really resonates and really help you to clear up some things. And I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me, what I'm saying makes sense to you, really resonate with you, and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on TikTok or you like to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at Blackmadguru. And if you feel strongly to support this work, there's always a PayPal link down below. Feel free to check it out. Also, I want to encourage you to be a part of my Patreon community. And if you feel led to be a part of my course, it's called The Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And it's all about discovering that light that is within you. And when you discover that light that is within you, it will definitely put you in alignment with nature. And you will bring forth just like nature. Nature always brings forth in abundance. Nature reflects prosperity. And that's how your life is supposed to be. So if you feel strongly to check it out, I definitely encourage you to do so. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I want to say peace. Love you all. Out.